And we'll get it underway then. So this is this week's weekly one-shot. It is weekly one-shot number 349. We're moments away from 350, which I have nothing special planned for and don't think I will. The next big threshold will be something like 500. Yeah, it's eons away. Well, let's not cloud our thoughts with things like that. This is One Way Heroics, or One Way's Heroics Plus. It was a wild time when we were adding words on the ends of titles. Actually, I think we're still doing that. In any case, this is a game I picked up aeons ago, but I finally have an excuse to play it because LurCellant has put forward this challenge. They say defeat the Demon Lord on Afternoon Stroll difficulty within 3 attempts, but you can practice on the Walk in the Park difficulty, which we certainly will do, because I have no idea how to play this game. There are some other stipulations. I'm not allowed to use the Dimensional Vault, which my best understanding is you can take items from other runs and use them in later runs using that. And I'm only allowed 1 Awakening per run. That I'm less sure about. Judging on the name, it sounds like a revival spell. Maybe something to that effect. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out as we play the game a bit, though. Is there anything else to cover? I'm sure there were some other stipulations that I couldn't fit on the screen or in the title. Can I check that? I must always create a random new world, so I can't just replay something I've already made. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, in that case, let's get going. There's no time limit, so no need for a timer. But what the hell, let's have a timer anyway. Let's start a new adventure, and as we've been told to do, we'll practice on easy peasy difficulty, right? Our name shall be... I don't know, who in chat wants to be our little practice run dummy? Whilst we figure that part out, we can also choose our class, Swordmaster or Knight. That's all we have to choose from. You spent your days in castles, fulfilling your duty as a knight, damage reduction using shields, Great Wall skill, ultimate defensive fighter. Defensive? That doesn't sound right. You're not great at identifying equipment you've picked up as a Swordmaster, though. You're the ultimate close-ranged fighter. Combo rate up, and you can go berserk. Alright, let's be the Lady Knight, because she's got red hair and a ponytail, and that's all I need to know. Do you know a man named Monday? Does the word Azil mean anything to you? Athelwyn wants to be a knight. Alright then, Athelwyn. Okay, well, my fingers seem unable to type your name, so I guess it's not going to be you. Tarkin is a bit of a dummy. Alright. Tarkin Rex, get in there. You'll be our knight. We can choose some perks, though. Strength, agility, vitality, intellect, willpower, charisma, and survivor. Well, it baffles me that Tarkin Rex has survived as long in life as he has, so you can be a survivor. And it looks like we can actually pick up 3 of these. So yes, his stunning charisma can go down. And his incredible strength, all those ice cream curls that he does. Alright, so this will be our random New World Walk in the Park practice run. I don't know why I was given unlimited practice runs. Seems a bit strange. Well, depends how easy this game is to pick up. Right, private notes of the Swordmaster. I love the sword. The sword loves me too. It has weight of 8. Rose has thorns. Scroll of jerry-rigging. What is this nonsense? It is very difficult to continue using the same equipment for extended periods of time. Is this trying to tell me that I'm going to need to ditch and switch out equipment often? I don't know, game. Please tell me more. Somehow my body, which should have been defeated by Wanted Crows, returned to... Oh, it's probably covering the setup run that we did there. My name isn't in one piece. Memories are fading. Okay, well, whatever. So the king here has some items for us. Great. It'll be a tough journey. I hope we can meet... Okay. I feel like I could have gotten more of an explanation there, but maybe that's because we've been doing some setup runs ahead of time. Well, when this one ends, maybe I'll find a way to completely reset the game. Right, do you want to talk to me? Oh, Crivens. Well, I can break boxes. And I can talk to you. You can open treasure chests using lockpicking, but I just smash it. Break them open. Oh, we can destroy walls. Fascinating, although that wall looks very sturdy, doesn't it? I'm Judge Charisma. Your charisma level is 2. People can depend on you, if you say so. There's a lot of information scattered around various points in the interface here. We've got the music in the top right, offline dimension with, I assume that's the seed of the world that we're doing, up in the top left. Fairy Iris is in the top, and I guess that's telling me controls and whatnot. We're on the brink of destruction. Leave. The battle with Demon Lord will draw out a fight. Even a pinprick draws blood. That's not a bad line. Alright, the knights are going down with the castle. Sensible old lady is going to tell me about stuff. Villages and shops. It looks like a mini-map to our bottom right. Our stats at the bottom, or below us rather. We have life. I don't know. Well, ST is stamina, surely, but how energy works, I do not know. Old man plus. Great job getting. Yeah, I worked really hard getting to this world. I can teach you all the stuff. Oh, jeez. R1 makes you go faster. Safety measures won't be able to sense enemies and say, okay, good. Oh, talking to you passes time as well. How unfortunate. What's rotting food? Once every 2 to 3 days, food will go bad. If your luck is bad, your meals will go bad. You might get food poisoning. Well, it's a survival game. Items that you have on you will not rot. Do you understand? I do not. Well, whatever. X is attacking. Defeat all who oppose you. I will do just that. So I guess we can go up and down and explore for things. At its heart, this game seems like a roguelike. Or roguelite. Actually, maybe more roguelike than light. Hello, items. I like items. Wooden arrows. Do I even have a bow? Healing herb. Well, I guess healing herbs for life force. Do I have a way to open up a menu and look at items and things? I have these skills. Oh, here's the awakening skill that I'm only allowed to use once per run. Stop time for 3 turns. Attack is increased. Ah, sounds like a good way to fight the boss with. And I can speak with our fairy. I'm Iris, artificial fairy. There aren't bound to be many fairies. Just call me fairy. Yeah, I'm curious about energy. What's up with that? If your energy hits 0%, then it's game over. Okay. Stamina stops recovering. Stamina recovers faster the higher your energy is. Good idea to keep energy high. Okay, but how do I replenish energy? I had talking to you passes time. Okay, very good. What else do you have to tell me, fairy? Yeah, what is that clock in the top right? It's a convenient clock that tells you when opponents that you should defeat appear. When your quest to subdue the Demon Lord, white hand hits 12, demon will appear. Prepare. Prepare escape items. Oh, okay. Ah. I wonder if it's worth killing everything I see. Well, it gives experience. Interesting controls here, so I can move around, but sometimes the game interprets my diagonal input as one way or the other, like left or up. But if I hold triangle, I can explicitly move diagonally. Okay, it looks like there was a shop in there, but I was too slow. Gosh, our energy's going down fast, but hang on, I found some fruit. Can I not just eat the fruit? Tarkin Rex intellect level goes up. Yeah, pull the other one. How do I check out my items? Healing, healing herb, great wall, awakening. See, I found that fruit. Maybe we just ate the fruit immediately? Don't know. There's no obvious menu for this other than this menu, and this is a oh, it scrolls. Right, that makes a lot more sense. Right, this is what we have equipped: arrows, shield, coat. Looks like there's a health bar next to the item, so I guess they break over time. Ah, and there was a volume setting here. Interesting. The message will be used online. We can do such a thing? I don't know what to make out of most of this. Emergency save. Ah, that's kind of cool. Like Majora's Mask when you use the owl statues. Here we go, right. It restores energy by 70%, that's huge, but remember these things do go off. Harvesting. Fascinating. Well, we've been told that we're not in too much of a bother unless we run below 50%. So, LurCellant, what's your history with this game and what made you put it forward? Ooh, there's stuff in the water. Ow! I hope I'm not drowning here. Maybe I am drowning. I feel like I am drowning. Whew, alright, that was miserable. Let's not do that again. All that for not much as well, probably because I didn't have a key for the chest. There's an otter. Can I kill the otter? Sorry, otter. There was something about a sin there. Sin of... the punishment for the sin of hunting protected animals is 1. So we have a sin counter? But you also have delicious meat. Maybe I can just eat your meat. 30% chance of being food poisoned. Not my problem. Oh, we got poisoned. For 150 turns. Far from a problem. I'd be very curious to see my stats, if such a thing is possible. We have attack, force, defense, movement speed, accuracy, all that over in the left. Let's see. How could you tell it was a protected animal? Probably from the fact that it wasn't attacking me. Rolling with those levels. Ah, finally a place. Do you want any skills? Maybe. You can also save progress here, right? There's a lot to talk about then. I'm a skill missionary. Oof. Who doesn't have the missionary skill? If order to learn skills, you need to spend money. Ah, so we get skills based on the stuff that we focused on our leveling up? Emergency lifting. Our weight limit goes up for 300 turns. I hate these temporary buffs. I tend to just ignore them. And our ability's too low for most of the other things. Ew, talking passing time is horrible. This all seems like a lot of nonsense. Just try and hurt one of the villagers will make sure you regret it. Otherwise, consider us good friends. Oh, good. Hello, chef. I would like a... how much money do I have? Coin purse says I have 307 silver. In that case, I'll just take your old bread crusts. Tarkin loves the bread crusts. Don't doubt my special bread crusts. They heal and recover twice the normal amount. And what about you? If the enemy has a blue-black aura, you'll be cursed. If you find an enemy that's giving off a blue-black aura, defeat it as quickly as possible. I'm learning so much here today. Would you like to recur? Yeah, sure. How does saving work? I'm going to assume that loading saves is not allowed in the run, but I don't know exactly how it works. Ooh, we have a chest key. Now if I go swimming for chests, it won't be quite so miserable, hopefully. This sounds more and more like me every passing minute, says Tarkin. Well, you'll be dead soon, don't worry. That'll sound maybe a lot more like you. Ah, items. A hunter's bow. I don't see why I wouldn't take it. The question is, how do I use it? Ah, equipping items takes time. Also, that's at the expense of having my long sword. But it does mean I can attack from a range. Let's try it out, right? Not much point in doing these practice runs if we're not practicing things. Hole-covered armor. Well, what do I currently wear? A knight's cloak. Weight 3, defense 6, armor 3. This looks awful. Can we just throw it away? We can actually just throw it. Fascinating. Oh, that was another peaceful animal that we just decided to eradicate. Well, we surely won't get poisoned again. Tarkin, stop eating garbage that you find on the ground. Right, so can I just... Ooh, that shooting looks a little awkward, but it looks even more awkward when you miss. Scroll of Confusion. Every day, more Tarkin. You're a really, really bad archer, man. Lance. The quality of the lance is unknown. You will not be able to move unless you reduce your weight. Yeah, learn a thing or two here, Tark. Ah, we can't use a shield together with a bow, so the bow is probably a waste of time. You know what, I'm just going to drop that down. I'm going to equip this new lance for fun. And surely I can equip it with a shield. Lance and shield. Beautiful. But how do you learn about how good something is? Maybe you have to use an item to learn more about it. That would make almost too much sense. Nay idea. I feel like if you push forward on the right too much, then you're wasting... Oh, that lance is broken. What a piece of crap. Okay. We reached a new era and gained some experience. We're in the mountains now. Okay, very good. Leveling up like a madman. A lot of water here, though. Yeah, it feels like pushing forward on the right is bad because it makes everything scroll further. So you want to make the most of the area that you're in. Shield's doing wonders for us. All these items have weight, so I should use them or lose them, right? Things like all these delicious fruits. Yummy. I do love fruit. Ah, the Oyamqui Mountains. Beautiful. Marvin enjoying the naming convention. That looks like another protected animal. Let's not be sinful. You're no longer suffering from your sore tummy there, Tark. But can we chop down this tree? Fruits, herbs, and whatnot. Can I see at a glance my weight? Yes, it's at the bottom right, and I'm 32 out of 34. Now, I love to be a loot goblin in games, so surely what we want is more weight capacity. I believe strength works for that. 100 kilometers done. On this setting, I believe the Demon Lord appears at 400 kilometers. Wonder what the difference is between this and the other difficulty levels. Hey, Hiro, can you hear me? The Demon Lord is on his way right now. He should arrive at the 400-kilometer mark. Prepare for battle by that. What? Prepare? I mean, prepare with what? Also, who is saying that? What is happening? There's a traveling chef fighting a crow somewhere. And the chef has leveled up. Where is the chef? I'm looking at the map and seeing nothing. A light shield. I have a leather shield. Light shield is lighter. We could give it a go. I'm curious how it would work. A book that contains force acceleration causes targets around you to accelerate 4 levels for 8 turns. Surely that seems like bad news. Well, probably not. It wouldn't exist if it was bad news. Kind of saddened. I was hoping I'd be able to run into the traveling chef and maybe recruit him. And one of our fruits just rotted. Overly ripened. If it becomes rotten, it'll make you very sick. Alright, well, we'll eat it for now then. Melts in the mouth, you say? Well, you double leveled off of that? I haven't been using these skills at all, have I? Seismic Slash uses all of your stamina and a bunch of energy. Shockwave in all directions. Abnormally large amount of damage. It will cause confusion to enemies, or it may. Fascinating. Wait, we can only move right? No, we can move left, right, up, down, and diagonals. But the darkness over at the far left, if that reaches us, game over, pal. So we must continue to proceed over to the right. Max life up. How do I learn about the items that I pick up then? So I'd very much like to know the stats of this light shield so that I can tell how good it is compared to my leather shield. But maybe that's something you find a shop for. You'll find an appraisal shop or something to that effect. Oh, hello, items aplenty. Ah, yes, the Ceodax volcano. Ugh, a bow again. Normally I'm big on bows in these kinds of games, but this is no normal situation. And when I played as Gaia, one of the few JRPGs games that I do play, I prefer to go for gun over bow. I'm told that giving Flawn a gun is a trap, but it's how I like to use her. She's giving her all, don't you know? God, I love Flawn. Well, everything's dying incredibly easily. Oh, hello, what the heck are you? I'm a goddess. I can consume some of your levels and grant you a wish. Your level will decrease, but it won't affect your ability level. So I can give you 6 levels. I could give food. Item identification. Is this good? I would like to be able to identify items better, but that's a miserly increase. All of this is a fairly miserly increase. Wow. Could do it multiple times. That seems foolhardy. So it was a game that I used to play long, long ago for the Nintendo Entertainment System called Swords and Serpents. And in that, it had a save system with lots of passwords, but there was a party password and an individual's password. If you punched in your individual's password for whatever level they were at, but then put in your party password as level 1, then you'd be able to gain levels again extremely quickly, because you're low level and you level up fast that way. I felt like such a brain lord when I figured that out. Right, well, I'm curious about this unknown sword. We shall equip it, but we're overweight now, so goodbye. Ah, jeez. I like my pelts. So many items. Well, why don't I just eat some of it? It's so tasty, don't you know? I should have eaten the right ones, right? Using this will reveal towns and dungeons in the minimap. Alright. Ah, and it lasts for a good wee while. Ain't bad. How in the world do I learn about my items here? So I'm using a sword and a shield of which I know nothing about. And there doesn't seem to be a way to learn about them. Well, at least through using it, I'm sparing my other items, because as we've seen, things like to break. Oh, at this rate, we're the ones breaking. I'm not best pleased with this game having an item weight limit. So, LurCellant, if you're around, what's the deal with the saves for the challenge? I mean, it says within 3 attempts. I don't know how to read into that. Not adding a no-save stipulation was an oversight on my end, therefore it's technically allowed. Okay, we won't be using saves then. I'm only a hard ass on... can I drop one of these? Yeah. Oops. Save crystal. Right, if saves aren't allowed, then let's not bother with that. Although maybe they can be sold. Yeah, I'm only a hard ass on technicality when I know it's going to piss some people off. Seems like knowing that those imps throw in cardinal directions is an advantage we could use to approach them from other directions. Ah, good weight limit. And animal meat. Surely you can't get sick again. It's only a 30% chance. It was rancid. Well, rancid or not, it was fine enough for you. Tark and Rex can now tell the difference between mint chocolate chip and Rocky Road ice cream. If you can't tell that difference from the get-go, then your identification skill is in the gutter. I'm the goddess of time. Now, hold on, there's only one goddess of time that I submit to, and that is from Half Minute Hero. I love Half Minute Heroes. The sequel was somehow even better. If you wish it, I can use my power to record your progress. Don't come out again. I don't believe in small gods. What the heck is that? Is that one of those glowy, ruin your day enemies? Well, whatever it was full of silver, and that silver is now mine. Force. The heavy armor of the knights is proving to be really rather convenient, isn't it? Preventing a lot of damage, although being a survivor with lots of armor seems to be helping. Oh, finally a building! Are you a person? Well, you're dead, whatever you were. Well, now this is peculiar. There's no way I'd have enough time to get through this dungeon. I mean, I would quite like to go around it, but the darkness is not stopping. Seems foolhardy to continue here, but it also seems like it might have some great rewards for us if we had persisted. Can I bust my way in? Ugh, that'll take forever. Are level ups fixed, or does it just buff a random stat? Your guess is better than mine. Maybe it prefers things that I focused Tarkin Rex on. What a crummy looking... Whoa! Is there another mysterious power on that door? Ah, if you smash it once, you can see what's inside it. But I'm a little low on time for dealing with that, so away I go. Ah, yes, I figured that sword wouldn't last. But using it spared my regular sword, so that's got to be considered a good thing. Right? Melt in the mouth flavor. Golden Golem seems like trouble. Golden Golem is problem. Golden Golem is my problem. Ah! Dying, sir. Once this herb hits something, it immediately sprouts roots to its feet, stopping their movement for 5 turns. Yeah, I'm going to want that against this golden golem, but right now I want to not die. Okay, tentacle weed. Stop that golem for me, please. Ow. Oh dear. I wonder if that can throw things over a mountain. I certainly hope not. Find Therma. Wait, 10 turns? Oh no. Oh. Imp unleashes big stone. You try to defend as you normally would, but multiple wounds have taken their toll and your dodges are slow and sloppy. The imp looks down at you with intense hunger. Okay, so I think we've learned something about the golden golem. Do not attack the golden golem. You even got pretty far this time. What a shame. Doesn't look like you used your awakening this playthrough. You should use it like crazy in a pinch. But I'm only allowed to use it once, so I should never use it. On the next screen, you can expand your dimensional vault for the ability to carry items over to your next playthrough. And by checking my stipulations, it says no dimensional vault, so no vault for me. Oh wow, look at that value of assets. Super S tier. This adventure you receive dimensional gold coins to a value of 1. Well, there's bound to be a lot of eating on Tarkin. You know what they say, no fat, no flavor. Seems like there are a few avenues of meta progression here. For example, I'm unlocking new classes. And how do I use these hero points? And what's the advice corner? So you made it to level 16, you're finally on the path to true power. Use the Altar of Goddess to increase stats, clear the game at this level. There's no need to worry over levels when trying to clear the game. It's often a good idea to reduce your level. Yeah, I was having a hard time understanding why you would ever not want to reduce your level. Because surely it's easy to get those low levels. But you're trading the ability to get even more levels for more permanent power? Don't go slacking off. Okay. You reach rank A, you're deserving of my praise, says a certain knight. Are you trying to monopolize all the wealth in the world? You're probably in the top 3% of wealthy individuals. Get a ton of items, great items. Maybe you bought a ton. As long as you have cash for food, I can't complain. Well, no, we didn't even buy food. We just had nasty old crumbs. You've broken the level 50 barrier. Stop killing your green behind the back. Yeah, if you say so. What are these hero points for? Right, we can expand the dimensional vault. Or we can unlock perks or classes. Master of Unlocking. Pro Wrestler. Oh, hold on, I was getting a ping there. Click on that so it starts flashing at me. Loyal pet with a pet partner. I want that. I really want that. Pirates, adventurers, force users. Bard. Oh, how can I not be Bard? Recruit party members. I love having party members. In games like this, I just love conjuration or party members or whatnot. If you recall, we were playing a game that I really didn't like, the Mansion of the Golden Crone or something like that. And the one thing I wanted to do in that game was use summons, but the summon system kind of blew, so it didn't go so well. Post on Twitter. What's a Twitter? And yeah, tell me about the Dimensional Vault. I mean, couldn't hurt to expand but not use it, but if I'm not allowed to use it, why even expand it? Alright, I say we do one more practice run, and then we go for real. Who wants to be our second and probably final practice run? Because it would probably be useful to see the Demon Lord and see what they're all about. So I don't just run into them on the real run and then keel over and die. Qua Vervis comes in. It's their first time ever speaking in this chat, and what they say is, finally caught a stream. Has it been a difficult one for you? You've unlocked a new class, I think. Yeah, and I want to be using it, but I need a name here. What happens if you kill a Demon Lord during your practice run? Then it doesn't count, because we're playing the practice run on a easy-peasy difficulty. Oh, that's right, I got Hunter as well. Wow, Bard A looks awful. Bard B looks cool. We'll be Bard B. Surely a Bard should have more charisma. Curious how we go about fighting things when we can barely fight. Raised by 2% each turn. What does that mean? Each turn. Because what that says to me is every single turn we get compounding 2% raise in our partner's abilities, which seems mad. Call him Rincewind. Ah, good idea. Although there's probably an actual mage or wizard one. Alright. Godspeed. Must always be a new random world, even when we're practicing here. No partners. What do no partners mean? I really love this sword. I bet the sword loves me too. Wait, isn't this what we saw before? I do not know. Somehow my body, which should have been defeated, no, consumed by Imp, is back. Alright, alright. Maybe I should have used some of my skills last time. Ballad of Heroism. Lends courage to listeners. For 60 turns, the attack power of your allies and cooperating NPCs in 5x5 is increased by 1.5 and damage is reduced by 2/3. And we can use this every day. I can also run. But my question is, how do I get people on my side? Would you join me? No, not the chest. Look at that, I do, like, no damage. Is this gonna give me anything? I'd sure like some anything. Oh, lots of money is something. I've never met someone with charisma level so high. You're glowing with charisma. Please take me with you. The soldier's basic stats, but he'll be great help. Absolutely. Wait, this costs me charisma. Charisma is something I use. Oh, wow. I mean, sure. Like I said, I love conjurations, but how do I see that? It looks like it dropped my charisma level down to 1. So maybe the star above him indicates that he can do that. How can I learn more about my friend? Not sure if I can. Gold coins are off of enemies that walk on 2 legs, such as dragon warriors or golems. Yeah, we've learned a thing or two about golems. Hang on, haven't I back at the area that I died at before? I'm noticing all this magma and such. Oh, my friend joined in! Oh, I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I attack and they attack. Amazing. How many followers can you get? Please say lots. An actual wizard should certainly not be Rincewind. Alright, so what are we actually fighting with? I have a dagger and some clothes. Well, hopefully we can change that at some point, but I'm going to need some money. Amazing. I really wish I could see the stats of my compatriot, though. Not seeing anything I can do to check that, though. See, I've always liked it in games where I have computer-controlled NPCs helping me out. Dates back long. I'm trying to think what the first game I ever had with that was. We didn't have online in Europe for Resident Evil Outbreak, so we had to make do with the NPCs there. They were awful. Far be it for me to have standards. Certainly feeling my intense lack of ability to fight. Can I get that? Whoop. There's a fanged fish and a dark peddler slugging it out. Surely I'd want that light shield. Something weird happened there. Don't know what it was, though. I see no reason not to keep this equipped, though. Daggering fish. Seems mad. Hey, what is this? Battle Brothers? A bomb. JC. A very dangerous bomb. Within 3x3, with bomb hits, it does 80. That sounds like everybody else's problem but mine. Gosh, I'm so happy having my compatriot here, but I really wonder how and where I can get other compatriots, and if you can actually form a large party. I mean, for example, what's down here? Is it something I could make a large party out of? No, it looks to be another... Hope I'm not causing myself some issues by opening up a monster closet here. Probably am. But what if I'm not? Oh, I definitely am causing problems here. I don't think I'm taking you down easily. The Ballad of Heroism will surely help us. As will eating some healing herbs of mine. Well, my shield is now busted. But now you're very dead. Whew. Whoa! Find me a shop, please. Judging by the star, that guy's a sheriff. Well, Rincewind has broken that sheriff apart. Should call him Breakwind. Ooh, okay. Managed to miss that one tremendously well. Maximum stamina up. I keep being on death's door here. Seems like a bad place to be. Mountain climbing skill up. still really wish I could see something about my compatriot. Maybe he doesn't have health, and it should just be considered an extra attack that I now have recruited. Just gonna gnaw on these buds to keep my energy high. High energy means better life coming backness, I think. Plus they weigh, right? Yeah. And my ability to hold weight is not so great. Yeah, capacity 25 compared to what it was last time, 30-something. I almost feel like a bard should be using something other than a dagger. Perhaps a bow would be better for you. Ooh, Soldier D's light. Okay, so my soldier is actually becoming better, but where are the stats of the soldier? I also learned Defend. Attack power drops, damage incoming drops. Not many uses for a lone adventure. Ah, but there is uses for somebody who relies on somebody else to do the fighting. Soldier D's health is at the bottom near the coin purse. Ooh, you're right, there it is. Well spotted. Unfortunately, the implication there is that you can only have one follower. But I would very much like to find somewhere that... hold that thought. Oh dear. There we go. Very much like to find another potential recruit just to see if it is at all possible. Potted Herb is right. I mean, what am I meant to do with this? I don't understand. Ah, right, we're carrying it around with us. I think. I better take note that I have that vial of healing. I didn't notice it earlier. And I might very much want that life back later on, or soon even. I have a feeling something good is about to happen. I like good things. Let's have some good things. Is a good thing being attacked on two sides? Oh, maybe it's finding a weapon. I got 2% boost in Soldier D's defense. What could it all mean? Axe! This item identification thing is a real pain in the rear end. (15 plus unknown). There's a lot unknown about it. Oh well. Certainly seemed to hit hard. Ah, life and energy are restored, attack power are increased for a short time. I'll make use of that then. Whetstone. Oh, maybe I can keep this axe repaired. Applies the quality effect to a weapon, increases stats, makes it less durable. Wait, what? Maybe I could use it on my dagger, but my dagger's already not doing so well. Maybe I could use my whetstone on my follower. Impressively pathetic combo hit. Ooh, will you take down this door for us? And do I even want you to do that? Beautiful. Almost hurts being this smart. Alright, but let's not get ourselves killed by heading in there. What a cool game. It's everything I expected it to be. Why am I carrying all these big stones? When I could be having these bombs. I haven't seen a game put its OST name permanently on the screen in aeons. It does seem strange, especially when we have pretty much one song. Guess they were very proud of it. Come on, Soldier D. If I level him up enough, will he become Master D? So we do finally get a healing herb out of the thing. Well, two rather, but the game just decided to give us all the healing we could ever need. Don't even know where I found all my healing ability. Alright, Charisma's back up at 3. Perhaps we could try our luck at getting another recruit, but we need to find somewhere that actually has people. We're struggling on that aspect. Delectable. Alright, perhaps we're reaching a new area. The Hism Hills. Inspired naming convention. Waiting for enemies to approach you seems very good. But I have entirely too many levels, and I have not really ran into anything to help deal with that. When do I ever learn what this axe is? It seems pretty good, but when it breaks and I go back down to just having a dagger, I'm going to feel really quite bad. I guess I should just enjoy having things die promptly. Got a bad feeling about this fox. What have we here? You know, I haven't even thought, can I use the mouse in this game? No, it is not a mouse game. The mouse even won't even show up. Oh look, a ladybug. Sounds like it's time for a ballad of heroism. Ow. Oh well. This is quite bad. Not quite bad, it's extremely bad. Seems they're all working together here. Oh god, and one of them moves faster. I'm in trouble here. Have I got anything that's going to get me out of this? I suppose I have my awakening ability. That Ballad of Heroism didn't last very long, did it? Oh no, it is actually still taking effect. It's the defend that didn't work very well. The soldier isn't doing much because I'm busy running away. Worth noting that I do move a bit faster this way. Maybe you being on the back row means that you're taking the hits for me, which is convenient. I think this is what we have the bomb for. It does 80 damage plus force power. That could kill me. What is force power? Taking fire damage causes it to misfire and explode 60% of the time. Oh, whatever. Did that do anything to me? Oh, it killed them. Oh, God, it killed me. You're thrown back by the force of the blast and slammed violently into the ground. Can't go out like this. Well, I did. Keep this pace. The final goal isn't too far. Just keep trying to increase your maximum distance traveled each playthrough. Well, I didn't travel very far in that one. Just call it a tie. I wasn't sure how far the explosion was going to go. Maybe I should have done that when I had more than 80-something hit points on me. Ah! But by using the axe there, we have revealed it, so... maybe that means it's revealed in our next run? Jake does not like meta regression in games like this, but here we are. Where's my loyal pet? Much as I like the bard approach, maybe, just maybe, I should focus more on myself. Bare fist damage. I want the loyal pet, though. Hold that thought. I think my fan is blowing directly into the microphone there. You know what? I think one more practice run seems reasonable, especially since we only have 3 real runs available to us. Also, I want my pet. So, who's going to be our third and final practice run? Damn, I really liked Bard, but... Without finding many people, it seems difficult to justify being a Bard. Whereas Knight seems very good. You know what? Believe in the Bard. I want to see what happens when you try and recruit a second person, or if it can even be done. Oh my gosh, LurCellant bet on win. Yes! It's getting rarer and rarer, people actually betting win on their own submissions. Alright, Mysterious, you'll be our new Bard. I was quite satisfied with these options here, although maybe rather than agility, we should actually get some strength so we can somewhat attack. Alright, let's go. Walk in the park. Ooh, this background's a little different. Even if you meet your demise, you should be able to carry something forward to the next hero. Class or perk? I want the doggy companion. Yes, we've seen all this at the start before. And it just seems like the right thing to do to talk to you. Although maybe what one should do is maybe be a knight, but invest everything into charisma so you can actually get a soldier with you anyway. Basic stats, great help. Yeah, you need charisma 3, but if you just put 3 boosts on charisma on another character, you'd still be able to bring them, right? Surely. And yeah, now you will be able to help me destroy this, and then we get the money. And the fruit and whatever else. Now we're thinking. If I'm not mistaken, you had a map for me, right? Stone hut and something on the minimap. Funny, I don't see them on the minimap. Alright, farewell. What were the odds, by the way? I didn't catch that. Okay, you have to imagine a lance is going to beat my current garbagey dagger. Unknown though it may be. Well, that also seems good. And for once we actually know what the thing is. Compared to more robust armors, maybe a bit lacking. Average, more than enough to fat. A few bats and feral dogs. Seems to be what we run into. Yeah, I think I got it figured out. Oh, right, the lance has extra length, doesn't it? So I can attack from here. Cheeky. Not that far, though. Looks like there's some kind of plant over there. Can I get to it, or is it just decoration? Doesn't seem worth risking everything on, though. Scroll of Analysis, Healing Herb. Weight limit going very high now. And a short sword. Well, don't mind if I do when this lance eventually goes. And we'll use it till it does go because it's kind of heavy. Then we'll switch over to short swording. Seems to be a lot of random involved here. Damn you and your stones. Uses left 1. I'm going to use it and then we'll see what happens when... Oh, it uses a ton of energy. Maybe not then. Come on, Soldier D. Become Master D. I'm not so sure about this PlayStation 5 pad and its ability to do diagonal inputs. Seems to let me down more often than I want it to. Hail, friend! What in the world just made my weight limit go up massively? Did finding this place give experience? Oh, this is a waste of time. Bard's talent displays the position of NPCs in building. Ah, that explains the wee arrow thing that we've seen. Do love explanations. Just wish we could identify items a bit better. We're certainly not good at that. This is a keyboard and number pad game, as expected of a roguelike. But it's working just fine with the controller. Just, I hold triangle and suddenly I can do diagonals. Not complaining about it. And it does take diagonal input, right? Without holding triangle, I can still go diagonal. It's just the... I don't know, the PS5 controller doesn't seem so hot on it. I'm trying to diagonally move up and left, or up and right here, but sometimes it's just taking one before the other. Maybe it has very, very low latency on the input, which is normally considered good. Clothes? I have clothes. And now I have Tentacle Weed, which almost saved me from the Golem. In fact, it did save me from the Golem, didn't it? Just didn't get saved from the Hungry Imp. Why am I not benefiting from the carry capacity of the Soldier D? The Galtic Ruins. Now, these names are really something. Pick up so many bleeding items. I'll add that to my sword collection. This sword is heavy, mind you. I'm running around with a lot of weapons now. I feel like the lance is screwing things up a bit. Why don't we drop the lance and equip the sword? Wow, stiff-necked imps giving us a run around here. Life is up, defense is up. We've learned how to defend. I'd sure like to learn how to not be dying. The Vitich Wilds. Such inspired names. A sinister force settles, and there are many demons. Proceed carefully. Well, how about we proceed with some energy? Well, this thing is ripe, so I can take the healing herb off of you, but I'm thinking more... 50% energy for 300 turns. You enter the energy overflow state where attack power is increased and damage is reduced. Sounds good if there are demons about. Where are these many demons? Are you a demon? Are you a rebel? Ugh, no. No to big stones. I mean, maybe they're good, but maybe isn't good enough for me. If a target is hit with this medicine, their body weakens and lose 10 levels. No effects on opponents who are not level 1 or higher. And drop one of those. And take this energy vial. Oh no, not the ferocious demon of feral dog. Always love that you can just use an item that you find on the ground rather than having to do any kind of inventory dancing. Hello, soldier. We grab those items from the bot. Oh, you're telling me to grab the items, if you insist. A wooden staff increases force power. No thank you. Also, I'm playing as a lass, not a dude. Although I once knew a girl who wanted to be called Guy. Well, the world is full of mysteries, like how long can a sword last until it breaks? The answer, well, not very long for that one. Thankfully, my Soldier D friend is willing to pick up the slack for me. What was that? You just blocked my attacks with your sword. You know what? Maybe it's time to put the weakness treatment on you. Ow! Ah, you're giving me a hard time here, aren't you? For 20 turns, attack power is increased by 1.6. 10% of life is recovered each turn. For 35 turns after this effect, strength and life are lowered to 1/3, but NPCs don't care. Alright. Seems like I'm in a bit of a pickle here, so I'm going to need to do something about you. I appear unable to hit you. You're running? Can I throw something at you? It's called the Phantom Knight. Sadly, that's not the Demon Lord. I can't throw an arrow at you, can I? He's too fast for me. Ah, but what if I tentacle weed him? What do you think about that? Okay, and now I'm absolutely knackered, so maybe we just take things easy for a bit. My life force doesn't look very good. Is that another one of them down there? It appears to be glowing and moving very quickly, so maybe we should stay away. Also, I may need these healing weeds before I know it, so how about we take a mysterious healing herb away from here? Yeah, I'm wondering if that was the effect of the... Oh, good lord, my health maximum is back, but I'm not quite there. Yeah, it bothers me that this whetstone makes items less durable. Increases stats slightly, but makes it less durable. Should I use it on my dagger then, so the dagger is a bit less bad? It seems to have plenty of durability, and it's very light. And it's my only backup when the short sword goes kaput. Well, you know what, let's give it a go. Ah. I think it... I was hoping I could then choose the weapon, but I think it only affects your equipped weapon. How unfortunate. Well, life can be ugly. Yeah, I'm thinking the way forward. Okay, let's not attack the endangered species. Sin might make it harder to recruit people. Oh, the villainous dog! Your villainy ends here, K9. Oh, weapons. Battle Axe. Accuracy is lowered, but it does high damage and it destroys walls very well. Great. We still don't know everything about it, but that very much seems worth having. When the sword eventually breaks, and I'm sure it will, we'll switch to the Battle Axe. I'm sure the Death Wall isn't as deadly as the name implies. Wait, what was the dog doing with a rusty short sword? The rusty short sword of 5 durability remaining. Kind of scary to think that when we start playing when it's no longer practice mode, the game is going to be harder and I'll have 3 turns at it. Now I can practice for as long as I want, but I'm always a little iffy about that. Hey, hero, can you hear me? The Demon Lord is on its way right now! I'm trying to prepare for it. How does practice mode differ? I don't actually know the difference in difficulty settings. I guess I'll be looking it up when we can. Oh, we got something over here. NPCs, great. I really want to see if I can recruit multiple NPCs. You did well getting here, you're damn right. Which force power do you want? Ooh, my intellect can give me force power. Heal everyone slightly in a 3x3. You say everyone, it makes me sound like we can build up a large party, which I want to. I feel like Path of Nature gets me out of really bad situations. Mind that time we got stoned to death by the imp because we were trapped in the mountains. This would just go bloop, no more mountains. Seems good. Oh, I don't have the money. Well then, nothing for me, please. Goodbye. Why is it so hard to find recruitables? Apparently there's something down below and something up above. Colors red and green seem to indicate friendly and unfriendly, if I had to make a guess, and I do. Ooh, weapons. Another vastly unknown sword. A scroll said to hold unimaginable stores of information, reveal all details of all unclassified items in your possession. Yes, please. I should just use that. All equipped armor gets tough. I don't have particularly good armor, but what we have, we might as well make tough. What? That was not what I meant to use, was it? Did I use the wrong thing? Yeah, I used the wrong thing. Yeah, I read the wrong item there, didn't I? I believe the battle axe will break through things better. There we go. Please let me out of here. And I never actually took the sword that I wanted. There we go. Now, let's use the Scroll of Analyses. Excellent. Now we know the battle axe, the quality short sword, the dagger, and the rapier. Not very durable, designed to hit vital spots. I could use the rapier until it's dead and destroyed, and then switch to battle axe for the main fighting. It's kind of a crappy weapon, though, right? Well, it never misses. And that's a good crit rate. Sure. Alright, let's get away from here. Let's get to friendlier locations. Also, I'm very hungry. What a cool game. Ooh, I'm curious about something. If I attack and I'm not hitting anything, 38, 38, 38, 37, right, so it is only per hit. You can do multi-hits, so I wonder if that's relevant. Oh, reaching you seems dubious at best. Also, it's items rather than a location. Okay, well, I'm not going out of my way for that. Can you turn a wall into a unit? Well, this isn't Dominions, but maybe. Another sword. The last thing I think I need right now is another bleeding sword. Drowning in levels here. Which, as we've figured out, is maybe not even that good a thing. What are you? You look like trouble. You are trouble. And you have a shield. But now you're dead. A long sword, 100 centimeter long. Good damage, good accuracy, balanced weapon. Well, sure, I'll take a balanced weapon. You know what, I'm not really sold on this rapier, and it's about to break anyway, so let's just drop that down. I'm also kind of dying, so... Try this thing out. Do I want to chance it for any of these things? Yeah. Money and... Oh, a shield. Shield sounds good. Doesn't seem to be downside to using a shield. Hole-covered armor. Has that same effect as wearing traveler's clothes? Yeah, no thank you then. Let's make sure that we're shielded up. Get out of here. No harm, no fuss. Gosh, bit tough getting in and out of those places in time. I guess you'd want some abilities to help out with that. No dog, now is not the time. Tentacle weed really helped me out previously. I will take that. Treasure chest key. If only I could find some chests. Yeah, I'm not willing to spend time and energy crossing water to get into there. Also looks a little dangerous going into these mountains. I think we have a way through here, though. Barely, but yes. A leather vest. I already have a leather vest, but didn't I make my... Yeah, I made my existing one tough. So I think we'll say no to that leather vest. Oh no, there was stuff happening in here. Oh well, no stuff for us. Your sinister feral dog aura intimidates me. Okay, well, not anymore, I guess, but you cursed me for a little bit. Good thing arrows don't have a weight. Oh gosh, more cursed dogs. Another shield. Hang on, leather shield? Cursed bone. A bone to be thrown. Decent amount of power. Causes... Oh, it curses the target. That might be useful. So a light shield or a leather shield? Sorry, light shield. Time to go. This one just looks better. At least I know about it. You know, this game is really fun. Don't you come out again. We're not allowed to save. It cuts out all the nonsense that I don't like in JRPGs. And I actually quite enjoy the exploration aspect of this. Can't believe this sat in my backlog for 12 years. As you said, old enough to drink in Scotland. It almost says Thrumbo Ruins. Good enough. See, it does a lot of the good things that Half Minute Hero does, is realize that playing JRPGs is completely disrespectful for your time. And instead, gives you this, which is fun and somewhat respectful of your time. Although we'll see how much I enjoy the meta progression if I end up playing more of this in my own time. What's that green square in the map even mean then? I thought I'd come here and find, well, anything. Maybe it's that tree in the mountains, but I'm not about to spend all the time that it takes to traverse mountains. My mountain climbing skill isn't good enough. I really wish I could see the stats of Soldier D. I mean, he seems pretty good. But there's not much point telling me attack power up if I can't see his attack power. You can use Cheat Engine to skip the meta progression. That's a consideration. But I sometimes feel dirty when I do that. Not always, mind you. Oh, hang on. Well, whatever was down here, we've missed it. Fully increases stamina. Stamina has not been a problem all game. Why would it be a problem now? Especially when I have all this other stuff. While I am here, though, maybe I want to eat a stamina heart. Wait, wrong one. It just saw energy and decided to eat it. No, what do we have to give us actual energy? We have the fruit. It's not ripe. Good enough for me. Yum, yum, yum. So tasty. Dropping items is free, so not a huge problem to take some more. I'm not even sure I want to spend the item durability to break down that wall. Or door, rather. But we'll do it anyway. You must die. The antidote herb seems to imply that we'll be facing enemies that can do us poison damage. The Demon Lord is halfway here. Prepare for the final battle. Well, actually, I'm just interested in seeing what he does. I've already got keys, and we're not finding a lot of treasure chests. God, the world goes by so quickly. I just don't get a chance to invest myself into these dungeons. A long stick. Looks like a lance, but it's just an oversized tree branch. Okay, well, leave it be then. I'll be relatively satisfied if I can just get up to and meet the Demon Lord. So we have some idea of what we're getting into. It's an NPC. Hail, friend. I'm a traveling chef. Let me cook you up something tasty. Well, I don't need any life. but I'll take your healthy meal. Can I attack you anyway? I have a feeling something good is going to happen. What happened last time something good happened? Something good, I imagine. Flame Burst Sword Crossbow. Has virtually no durability, though. Can be used as a melee weapon, but also as a bow. Restored all your energy and health last time. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again, because there's not much to take in that aspect. Healing herb. Well, I don't need healing. And I have enough healing herbs, thank you. Ah, there it is. Although it does also give us a boost. For 300 turns, no less. I will say the world feels a bit too wide. There's a lot of just going up and down because I want to maximize progress. And if I go too far right, then the world scrolls faster than it otherwise would. That feels a little off in terms of, you know, what my motivations would be to move around in the map for. All unclassified items. Do I have a lot of unclassified items these days? I rather feel like I have no... well, no, I got the longsword. I think I'll hold on to this, and if I end up with other unknown items, we'll use it. Which means something has to go... The vial of stamina is something, and I haven't run into stamina problems ever. We're absolutely destroying things, though. I feel kind of bad for them. I just wonder how hardcore you'd be as a charismatic knight that can bring Soldier D along with you. Almost feels like it would be unfair, because you start with great equipment, and then suddenly you've got an extra attack to go with you. Ooh, scale-plated shield, defense, ability, and armor. Is there some kind of downside to this? Recommended if you have enough strength to use it. Why would I not have enough strength to use it? Maybe the implication is that it is heavy, but it's not much heavier than a leather shield. Leather shield weighs 2. Defense 20% plus 4. Or 30% plus 10. That sounds immense! But something has to go. A battle axe is heavy, but I will want it for, well, for killing things that absolutely must die. Maybe it is the implication about the weight. Strange that I already knew everything about it, though. Let me use the scroll of analysis then. I gotta free up some space anyway. Okay, well, I'm glad I did, because now I know the leather shield was on its last legs. So away you go. And this longsword is a waste of time because it's also on its last legs. My vest is also not looking so great. Well, at least when they go, I can go back to my clothes. You never use the arrows. The arrows also don't weigh anything, so it's not a big deal. It's not a deal at all. I like this. Good decision-making to be done on the fly. Ah, fortune teller. I'm known as the fortune teller. I will tell you things. Is this going to cost me money? No, it'll cost me intellect. And also money. Which force do you want to learn? You can only remember one this time, and it'll cost you intellect. High-level attack that penetrates. Drops floating foes in a 3x3 area. Yeah, let's learn some Force Flare, come on. Uses 15% of my energy. You lack concentration. You will automatically meditate next turn. If you select Force Power after waiting 2 turns, it will activate. I don't understand. Well, I should try it. At some point. Maybe not right now when I'm staring at the person who taught me this. 2014 Jake saving games for future Jake. The clever cookie, so he was. Right, energy's feeling a little bad. Where's all my food? Well, we'll just have to find stuff to eat. Maybe I can eat some bat. Also, the intellect person is just going to go and die to the oncoming darkness, I see. Thank you, shield. Put myself in a poor situation there. Yeah, it seems like attacks from the back will focus on my... Oh, I want you. Ah, there's not enough time. Chipped jewel, pretty jewel. Healing herb. Well, these are not energy. And I don't need to know more about clothes. I suppose there's a little bit of energy. Oh no, not bad feelings. Last time we had that, we had a nasty demon knight thing coming our way, and it certainly was nasty. We learn monsters consume a charisma level to brainwash a monster that will fight to the death. No effect on monsters involved in the story or bosses. If that bad feeling gives us those really powerful monsters that we saw before, then surely I'd want to recruit them. Surely. Ooh, is that traveling chef again? Jeez, stiff-necked zombie was a toughie. Hail, friend. I love armor. Oh, maybe this is the bad thing. I wonder if I could recruit them, though. Hold on, boots? Oh, why did I spend all of my silver? Time to get our stab on. No, time for you to join me. Yep. Has no effect! Did it still cost me? Yes, it cost all the stamina and did nothing. Oh, that seems a bit rough. Seems like we're in a bit of a pickle here already. I'm also low on energy. I'm in such a pickle that maybe, just maybe, I'm going to want to equip my battle axe for this one. Get the hell out of here. Ah, money. Also, I'm tired and hungry. More money. How much were those boots? I can't afford those boots. I really have nothing that can help me here. 40 life, 10% energy. 50% energy for 300 turns. Energy overflow. Yeah, I guess I'll just chug this. And you will die. Unknown sword, huh? I'll pass on heavy unknown sword, thank you. Although, what I could do is take the sword, use the scroll of analysis. Hold on, why can't I sell? I have not found anywhere that I can sell things, and yet I have things like Pretty Jewel. You don't want to buy them. Just a moment, can I drop something relatively heavy? I want to see if I can sell stuff. drop you for the moment. Here we go. Alright. Whoa! Alright, goodbye Pretty Jewel. Goodbye Chipped Jewel. And other Chipped Jewel. The Potted Herb is worth a lot. The Crystal of the Ancients is worth a ton. Oh, this is what I should be doing. Alright, now I would like your boots. I'm wondering if I want that heavy shield. How's my shield doing? Seems pretty good. And heavy shield is pretty heavy. Maybe I should learn what the clothes are. So I'll take your boots and I'll take your clothes. Oh, what the hell, let's take the heavy shield anyway. And then let's use... the Scroll of Analyses. The whole Scroll of Analysis just makes these unknown items so much better. Although I wonder if meta progression covers it as well. Right, now to make a judgment call on what we have. Heavy boots. Very heavy boots. They can prevent being blown away. That doesn't... What? When do I ever get blown away? A tough coat, favored by most knights. A little better than normal traveler's clothes. Weight 6, armor 3. It has a lot more durability than my leather vest, so maybe I should wear it anyway. How about the heavy shield? 35 and 16. Well, that seems incredibly good, and it's quite durable. I'll take it. I am massively overweight, though. Maybe I should wear these boots anyway. Ah, it's an accessory. You can only wear one accessory. In that case, maybe I should sell some of the stuff that's weighing me down, like the scaled shield. I think the dagger is a bit superfluous at this point. And the longsword is too heavy. Unsure about this flameproof knight coat. It's worse than the vest, but the vest will die eventually. Get rid of that for now. I need to make up the weight anyway. Okay. Hey, yourself. I don't want my clothes. Instead, I will wear this. Alright, now I'm set up. Good shield, okay armor, great weapon. I want to hold on to that weapon for later, but the attack is just so high. So high, so we'll keep on using it. Alright, let's move. Safe in the knowledge that nothing can blow us away, but we can blow plenty of them. Also, I'm so rich. I cannot believe I've cracked the code of having so much money. I'm also quite hungry, though. Another NPC is over there. But there's a monster closet. Just come one, come all. Ah, I don't have time for you. May the darkness consume you. Yeah, I'm a little worried that I'm running through this battle axe and I really don't need to. Let's hold it for big deals. A renowned merchant. Indo's all equipped armor with the purification, preventing poison. That doesn't seem worth it. A lot of what you have doesn't seem worth it, frankly. There we go. Since I'm not using the arrows, just ditch them. Consumable item that can grill raw animal meat. After grilling, the meat gives increased energy and life. You can grill 5 at a time. But I don't tend to have animal meat, and hunting them is sinful, although I don't know what sin does. I feel like with Berserk File, the axe will kill just about anything. Do I have Berserk File? Do not. Right, I'll take it. And I'm overweight, so what can I part with? Probably this bone. An unknown axe. Oh, not this again. I don't think I'm willing to carry around 8 units of unknown weight. Also not so sure I wanted the big stone, but there you are. I checked my save and I got my first win on my 25th attempt, says Cujo. If Jake wins, I'll be impressed. Well, people were impressed when I won on Noita, but I'm just that damn good. Welcome, day 9. Magic Bridge. Build a bridge spanning 15 tiles directly in front of you. All other terrain besides walls can be traversed. Well, that sounds amazing. Give me that, please. That sounds absolutely amazing. Although I'm very hungry still. If I ever end up in a bad situation, don't be in a bad situation. Has almost no defensive ability but gives you evasion. Sounds nice, but no. I'm not an air mage. Oh no 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 no. We don't like the golems. Golem is bad news. Fortunately, the golem is also slow, but... Okay, whew. Military grade bow? Wow. Oh no, thank you. Yeah, get that golem away from me. Last time we ran into one of you, it was extremely bad news for me. Also, finally, can I use my treasure chest key? Sometimes when boxes are attacked, contents are damaged, but this is completely safe. And now we get silver and a leather shield, which I don't think I want because my heavy shield is still doing very good. Gosh, where were these treasures all hiding previously? Scroll of Fire? Flame Weave. Flame damage to opponents within 3 tiles directly in front of you. The higher your willpower, the higher the damage it will do. Oh yeah, I forgot about my charisma thing. My We Love Monsters. Expend only 5 times number used plus 1 charisma level. I need 10 charisma. Ah, jeez. Completely blew it trying to recruit the bandit to my cause. It's kind of a shame that it used all your stuff and then told you, nah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Another unknown item here. Pepper comes in just to say, I was impressed when you lost the Caesar 3 military campaign challenge. It was a very tight timer, and I think you know that. still struggling on food badly. It's not like the game's been drowning us in opportunities to purchase food. Oh gosh, that thing's going to take a while to crack open. I'm not even sure that's worth the time. Certainly feeling the increased danger of these enemies. Okay, one bit of charisma, just 7 more and we can use We Love Monsters. I wonder if the spell actually caused these treasures to spawn, because we've gone this whole distance finding 0 treasures, and now, the moment we use the scroll, it's treasures galore. And it has been food not galore. If I don't eat soon, I will start... I didn't catch the rest of that. Yeah, it has not been a place for food, has it? Had to step away. We're not even on attempt 1. We're on... oh, something good's gonna happen. My energy will come back for free. Glad we used the last of my super energy vials. Why can't I eat all these dogs? The amount of items you can pick up temporarily increases. You should stock up here. Well, if I can find some. So tired. Need food. I've never been so hungry in my life. Snowgrass? Can I eat snowgrass? Eating it does restore energy, but it can be sold for a high price. So I'm afraid we're very hungry, so we're going to be eating that. Don't know what that is. I'm not going to bother with it. I don't know what healing herbs are. Don't eat yellow snow growl. Keep that one in mind. All right, you there. Do you want to know any skills? Well, money is one thing I do have. Now. Strong attack. Enemy attack power goes down. Emergency lifting. Weight limit plus 20 for 300 turns. No, I don't know about any of this. I like the idea of enemy attack power going down. I don't think I like the idea of losing my agility. The thing is, when my agility level goes down, do I actually lose any of my stats is something that I'm unsure about. Or is level a resource to be spent? It's obviously a resource to be spent, but is that all it is? I do not know. But it makes me hesitant to want to invest it in things that I'm unlikely to use much of. Also, how many recruitables have we ever found? Oh, more weed. Weed is nice. But I'm still so hungry all the time. Where is the food? Supplementary iron plate armor. Yeah, but it has no durability. I will start grazing on the grass. Oh, what grass? Attack power and agility down. Yeah, I'm not surprised, but there's just been no food in this run. That magic bridge is nice. Guess I'll just eat this. I've not been finding things that have been dealing poison damage. Demon Lord is almost upon us. You're going to be fighting hungry at this rate. Very hungry at this rate. Can you recommend the game so far? I'm having a lot of fun with it. If that's a recommendation, then jolly good. It's not a golem. Snowgrass. Oh, yes, please. Food. Weren't kidding about grazing on the grass, it seems. Don't particularly want to cross water. It takes time and energy. But that was our only way in. Oh, what a shame for us. Ah, more food. I'll be equipping the axe pretty soon. I have a feeling I'm going to want the extra attack. But at this point, where is the food? Maybe we should have packed some rations for this frozen wasteland endeavor. You. Food. Thanks for taking the hit, Soldier D. It's a nice idea, but I'm not sure I want that. Jake could run on practice until he won a run. Well, I need to win the run on the next difficulty up, which I'm definitely not on right now. Thick clothing prevents against flames. Negates any flame attack damage. Well, I don't know if the main boss here does do flame damage. I'll probably find out before too long. Ooh, animal meat. I feel like being poisoned right before the boss fight's a bad idea, but I'm eating it anyway. Rancid meat. Okay, finally, we have energy. Never thought I'd see the day. Hope the shield isn't getting chipped to pieces here. The short sword certainly is, so it's going to be battle axe time soon. Although, there's the thing, the shield is an accessory and so are the boots. I certainly don't want to give up the shield for the boots. We haven't had a single opportunity to spend our levels either, which has been kind of sad. So I suppose if I have an already negative for the game, it feels incredibly random. The Fluffy Baton can only do 1 point of damage no matter how hard you try, but you don't miss and your combo rate is massive. So I guess this would be good if you have some kind of on-hit effects. I don't know if those even exist in this game. A traveler, huh? Yeah, that's me. My duty is to track down criminals who hunt endangered animals. Be careful not to kill any foxes, otters, horses, rabbits, or goats. Nothing fluffy. I wonder how dangerous an opponent you actually are. A light axe of sorts. More snowgrass. I'm still hungry. Might be worth considering that I haven't actually plucked my potted herb thing. And those healing herbs do give energy. Alright, it's big guy's time to shine. Let's equip the axe. And probably just throw away this quality short sword. Quality though it may be, it is a little bit heavy. Although it can be thrown, right? Maybe I should actually try throwing it. And give that demon knight what's for. Oh, jeez. People who have been encouraged by your actions are gathering. Hold out for an hour. Reinforcements will arrive. Will they now? How far can I throw this sword? It bounces off his barrier. Wait, he has a bunch of barriers. Interesting. Attack and invasion are increased by 30% while I'm on my magical bridge. Well, that sounds useful. Let's be on my bridge. Ow! That kind of looked like fire damage, though, didn't it? Oh, look, friends. I like friends. You gain 2 party members. If enemies are next to them, they will attack automagically. Why only 2? Was this based on my charisma? Which I wasted on We Love Monsters. Well, if you don't mind, I'd rather be a lot less dead than anything right now. There we go, your barrier's down. Ow. Can't I throw him for weakness treatment? It'll make him lose 10 levels. Because I'm the one getting treated for weakness here. I think we need some heroism here. You guys just aren't good enough. Also, a good indication that we can have multiple followers. Look at them stacking up in the bottom. Meditation, huh? How about I don't get destroyed by that? I've used the Ballad of Heroism a few times, but it's so easy to forget. That's why I like passives over actives. Maybe I should finally try my Force Flare. You lack concentration, you'll automatically meditate. I'm sure I'm fine. Did that do anything? Just push the Demon Lord into the barrier. People watch the heroes battle with the Demon Lord. They understood the meaning of true courage. The soldiers who had been cowering in fear, and the mercenaries who'd given up, the elderly veterans. Alright, come on. I've done enough. You guys pick up the slack. Satisfied smirk on the Demon Lord. Now, the decisive moment, foolish hero. If you cannot defeat me, there's no future. Okay. This is definitely a fake ending for Matherius, because this is baby mode. Just practicing after all. Walking Lancer, days without rest. Yeah, that we have. Not a lot of food either. We've been munching on grass. Alright, no time for credits here. The training shoes are off. Get out of here, Matherius, true hero. Puh. Unsurprised that your motivation would be food. I am Winrar. Whoa. Even in 2014, that was dated. It's all thanks to my trusty battle. I actually don't feel like the battle axe did much considering how much my allies aided me. I think the heavy shield did a lot of the lifting there. The amount of times that thing just reduced incoming damage to diddly squat. Thanks for Soldier D. How do you get other allies? There was Soldier D and nobody else to recruit. Bard class is the best class. Sass. Alright, we got the sassy detective rank. Dimensional coins. Oh, and you get a multiplier for not using the vault. Cool. What does it all mean? Title first class Bard. You can now choose Type C special for Bard class. Alright. Those points are getting used. Ooh, special item. You can unlock a special item. You can view the ending credits at any time for 400 points. Be still my beating heart. My worry about the loyal pet perk is that it uses up one of the perk points, and I would like to use triple charisma to get Soldier D on my side from the very start. But maybe the pet partner is even better. After all, you'll get them for one of your perk points, and you can use the other on other things. What does Pirate even do? Anyway, we want the loyal pet. Ah, but these are other perks. Swim Coach probably allows you to swim better. Pack Horse. Weight limit. Love increased weight limit. Alright, very good. Alright. Let's go. Because you've gathered 5 more gold coins, it's possible to renovate the castle. Place people in it. Starting bonuses. New game. Well, it's a thought. But these cost dimensional gold coins, and we were told no dimensional vault. That kind of seems like we're smudging the rules a bit with that, so let's not do it. Right, it's time for the real run here. Now, I am under the impression that if I choose a knight with my awesome equipment... Ooh. I like the red ponytail, but... Mom always told me I was special. Ah, interesting. So, the pet is not a perk. Really? Or is it only available to the Bard? Oh, there's Loyal Pet. Okay. Alright, Special Knight, Loyal Pet. You left on this adventure with your loyal pet and companion in tow. It is weak, but better than being alone. Stacking the skill will make your pet slightly more powerful. Alright, but what if I bring Loyal Pet and triple Charisma? Then I can have my pet and Soldier D. And then we are going to be a walking army. Anybody around here good with animals or have a loyal pet that they think is going to be helpful for all of this? Basically, I need a name that isn't mysterious. Someone that can handle without the stabilizers on the bike. Friend of dog. I like to imagine this is Nugget who saved the pretty Lily. And Nugget is tempting, but this doesn't look like a Nugget setup, does it? Rolling Ninja says to use the name Rita. Alright, I'll go for Rita. Rita the Knight. I hope this works. If I load up the game and I find that I cannot recruit Soldier D, and the pet is just a piece of ass, then this is a wasted run, isn't it? Oh well. New random world. And we're doing Afternoon Stroll. Demon Lord appears at various intervals. So what does that mean for us? Various intervals. Maybe I need to beat him back and then we have a pivotal final fight? I just don't know. Guess we're going to find out. Regarding Kibo 31 Nabodo, here are the words of Fortune Teller Oris. New dimension. The rules of the world have also changed. Combo hit rate varies. Hand to hand is 1. Swords, spears, axes. Swords have become best suited for battle here. Axes are good for using skills that don't result in combo hits. So you're telling me swords are good. Well, it's a good thing we start out as a knight with a sword. I can see Soldier D down there. I hope to hell my charisma's enough to bring him along. Welcome, Rita. The world has been consumed by darkness. Find a way to defeat the Demon Lord and bring peace to the world. A small token, but here's some stuff. Thanks. Alright, very good. Now, you there. If you don't have lockpicking, just break the stuff. Alright, break I shall. Let's have a quick look at what we have, though. I have the ability to be a great wall. Once a day, I can reduce my stamina each turn, but reduce physical damage massively, and automatically heal. Incredible. Healing. Here we go, a knight's sword. So I have a half-decent sword with really good durability. My coat seems fine, and my shield seems fine. So we have fine equipment, which is what the Bard didn't have, but the Bard could recruit Master D. However, I too can have Master D, or so I think. Yeah, my pet actually hits pretty hard. Silver, fruit, thing of healing. You, come with me. Yes. Recruit this character. Yes. All right. Why win when you... Hold on. What is my pet? What is that thing? It's got long rabbity ears that are stuck up, but it's got a longer tail than a rabbit. Is it an overgrown mouse? A white one at that. Actually, thinking about it, the thing is huge. It looks like you could almost ride it. We're on the brink of destruction. We'll stay here. Yeah, yes, you shall. Alright, thank you. There's a mid-sized town and a small shop coming up. Fairly well. And as for you, great job. Right, the pressure's on now. I can't just throw my life away. Well, not my life, Rita's life. Is there any of the stuff that I don't know about? What does intermediate boss appears mean? Yeah, that I am a bit curious about. If the difficulty is set higher than Afternoon Stroll, there'll be times higher than? No, we're on Afternoon Stroll. Subordinates will fight, flame, knockdown, speed. If you're unlucky, protected animal intermediate boss can show up, angering people from organizations. When it comes to the protected animals, if you just kill the boss, it won't result in a sin. It would become a sin if you kill the protected animal boss's subordinates. That seems like incredibly niche information to give me. Surely it won't happen. There's only one WWF I know. It has the Big Show, Kurt Angle, The Rock, and Mick Foley. Those are probably very dated names by now. Alright, well, off we go. We can see how we fare with our army. Pretty bloody well. Couldn't help but notice my pet has virtually no hit points. I wonder if it can just die and then life is bad. Oh, hello, Jade Forest member. Track down those who hurt animals. What if my compatriots hurt the animals and I am legally free of sin? Gosh, I'm very proud of sussing out the whole be strong but also have allies new meta. Well, I'm not getting much in the way of level from murdering these things. Maybe there's a lesser known reduction of EXP when using friends. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a map, right? The reclusiveness spell that almost did me in last time. Oh, that was good. Teleportation pill now, that sounds very useful. A dangerous medicine called fly cannot be used in golems or bones, chests or doors. It cannot be put in a sealed place. What? It's not much of an explanation as to what it does. You. Alright, I do not fear the monster closet. The monster closet fears me. Oh, my pet went meow. I think we figured out what our pet is now. Right, what are you? You did well getting here. I'm the goddess. I'll consume your levels and grant you a wish. I don't really have levels. I've only just started. What is my level? Current level is 3. Well, this was a complete waste of time. Oh, do I have a key? No. Can I destroy this? Also no. What a horrible place to find early. I can't use it. How much random is too much random? My headcanon is this is Rita from the Rune Factories. So the name Rita is a common name I use for women in games, and it's based off of Rita Phillips from Resident Evil. Light shield seems significantly worse than leather shield. Of course, we don't know that for sure. We don't have it identified. And it might be that our existing shield dies on us. Pocky's attack power. Who's Pocky? That must be our pet, right? Couldn't help but notice that Pocky's hit points went up, so maybe my followers do get considerably stronger as we go along, but what happens if they die? They do significant damage, though, considering I'm meant to be a pretty meaty class myself. Okay, well, lesson learned, don't underestimate the need for energy. Heavy armor. That's troubling, because it could be very good. But it is very heavy at weight 5. Oh well, goodbye bow. And I guess goodbye some fruit. I want to identify this heavy armor. Hopefully we'll find some kind of scroll of identification in due time. Creates a stone wall in front of the player. I don't think I need that. I certainly hope I don't need that. Stamina has been a bit of a nothing throughout our playing so far. Oh, is that a scroll of identification? Makes it harder to walk, but increases armor coverage. That sounds dangerous. I will let that be for now. Poor pet's getting blasted here. All of your armor becomes extravagant, increasing the price of it. Could be useful. I think people die when they're killed. Nonsense. Ugh, wooden arrows. Yum yum herbs. Imagine having to march for hundreds of kilometers. And we've already marched 51 kilometers. You don't sleep and your food largely subsists on just herbs and grass that you're munching on as you come across it. Seems grim. Oh, maybe if I had bomb arrows I would have cared more for using the bow. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. Oh, no. Oh, wow, it does damage. Damage galore. I can't see myself needing a scroll of reclusiveness. That heavy armor is really getting me down, though, but I would love to know just how heavy it is. I'm going to ditch this teleport pill. It seems like I can't trust it. Although it also seems like the kind of thing that would get me out of a bad situation. I just don't know. Maybe it's one of the increased difficulty things that you get less experience. Fully restore stamina. Again, stamina just has not been a problem. Builds a force power shield around you for 10 turns. Force and flame gets dropped to 1/3. Sounds cool, but nah. I suppose I could have just used it, couldn't I? Looks like a timer in the top right. Yeah, here we go. Demon Lord is on his way. I'm assuming just kicking him back once won't suffice for winning. What is that? It was a shadow. Ghostly meat. Ghost meat that isn't very tempting to eat. Restores energy by 10%. Will not rot. Okay. It tastes like air. Kind of air. The Demon Lord has appeared nearby. Protected by 15 barriers. Isn't this going to be a problem? I mean, he's right there and he looks like a big problem. Without powerful equipment, you cannot win. Just run. Oh, okay. Oh no! My pet's dead! How long until you go away? Oh, go away in an hour. Okay, well, the more you learn. What did we learn? Come on. Come on, there we go. Ah, oh, my poor pet. Dead already. Well, there were a nice little bit of DPS added to the start, but I will miss you. Cat died for your curiosity. Abolitive armor. So tired. Need food. Wait, that thing looks like trouble. Like a lot of trouble. But I want the items. Oh well. Ow! And that was with my shield blocking a lot of that. Alright, my impenetrable wall is going to have to start here. We can't kill this thing. How do I get away from it? The darkness is going to absorb us, you know. Sure hope this thing isn't endangered. Whew! Wish my pet could have been here for that. I feel like if I don't run away from the darkness, I'd die. So away we go. So hungry. Yeesh. Yeah, I wasn't checking the combat log, but sure enough, polar bear makes sense. This technique unleashes a force shockwave. One tile, all directions. Well, the Great Wall really helped me out there. I was very dead without it. Shield didn't take too much of a dinging either. I'm very grateful for that shield, blocking as much as it did. But that was a pretty brutal encounter. Appraisal partially successful. Ooh, wow. Imagine that, actually appraising items. So hungry. Yeah, the energy just disappears in this game. Tentacle weed, I'm rather happy with that. Alright, what have we here? Somewhere that I'm not finding the entrance for. Bad sign. Here we go. Oh, Magic Bridge is welcome, but... not sure this monster closet is all that welcome. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, it's a shame the entrance was at the bottom side there. I didn't have time to explore further. Really don't have a lot of time for these kinds of things, do you? Demon Lord is back very soon. At least I don't have a pet for him to kill again. You're an appraiser, right? I'll identify all of your items for 500 silver. No thank you. Don't have anything to appraise anyway. What do the rest of you do? Ah, great, an opportunity to sell things. Apparently his heavy armor is worth a lot more than the knight's coat. You sell me things, but you won't tell me their appraisal. Apparently that lance is worth a ton of money. Healing, stamina, flammable dragon oil, I think not. Tempted to make my heavy armor extravagant and then sell it. Just to see how it works out. So now I have extravagant heavy armor. Oh, I bet it only applied to items I was wearing. I think that is the case. Oh well, you know what? I can sell my extravagant coat. And then wear this heavy armor and hope that it doesn't just break on me immediately. Yeah, I'm worried about it. I could get it appraised, but the point is whether it has 1 durability or 100 durability doesn't change the fact that it's now my only armor, so I just gotta make do with it. 9 barrier demon lord. Oh, hello, friend. This time I won't let you leave here alive. Well, I think I'm just going to run. I hope you don't mind. He minds. Soldier D, you're going to need to pick up the slack of taking hits for me. Having to run like this, so cowardly. Not knowing how good my heavy armor is. And I could have paid for the appraisal. All I can do is blame myself here. Hey, I wonder if the tentacle weed can stop him. I didn't feel like I was in such a threatened situation that I need to check, but... Oh, Star Dog. Your villainy ends here. My pet would have destroyed you. Don't hurt the snow hare. Massive rusty axe. Difficult to fight with. Probably worth a good amount, but I don't have the weight capacity for you. Let's not be sinful. Kinda sad that it's okay to hurt all these ferals. Weight limit increase, Soldier D's getting defensive, another unknown sword, but my longsword continues to be perfectly adequate. That said, I have the weight for it, so why not just take it anyway in case we find a scroll of understanding. So Jake, what's your preferred archetype? I am remembering correctly, it's fist and claw fighter in games that allow it. You're gonna have to explain what you mean by archetype. I am worried about that thing. It could be another one of those bloody golems. Although I have some tangleweed, if it is, I'm still concerned. Concerned about my lack of options to run away, mostly. I should still take a little gander. It's not a golem. Wonderful. Alright, levels. Give me goodies. Weight limit is nice. My pet! There's no other option, really. Don't think my pet became much stronger like I did. Alright, what else we got? Strength up, weight limit up, life restored by 5% for each turn for 200... Nah. I like the idea of more weight limit. Oh, but I don't have the levels for it. Well, never mind. Oh, how I missed you, pet. Just wish I could have given you a name. Game seems to want to call you Pocky. It's not a bad name as pet names go, though. So devoid of food. A pet. The snow hare's food. You can buy a cow from me if you like. What do you think? This one is loyal, gives milk every day. Unlike an ally, she'll just shuffle slowly behind you. You have to protect them. My legs are bad. I'll probably be swallowed by the darkness. I want you to take this little one with you. For 2,000 silver. It's a real feast or a famine with the items here. If you eat this, you gain Meditate for 10 turns. I don't understand how Meditate works. Critical hit rate goes up by 20%, accuracy increased by 10, 20% attack and force from meditating. I don't get it, whatever. Regular leather armor. It'd be good to have some backup armor if my unknown heavy armor goes kaput, but weight is an ever-present concern. Kind of crazy how much better my bard was at carrying things. But I love the magic bridge, so I'll take that. Go away. Speaking of going away, the Demon Lord just won't quit. A kunai! No thank you. We don't play enough attack cards. Alright, where is he? Oh, there you are. Well, bye. There appear to be mountains in the way. Bottle of fuel. No, thank you. Okay, seems like it's alright if I just encounter him at the edge and then run to the other edge. We've learned valuable lessons. Scaly shield. Considerably better defense than my leather shield. I suspect, though, that 70% means that it will only trigger that often. I think it's worth taking, though. There we go. Yeah, its durability is concerning, though. Or its lack thereof. Yeah, that weight limit of mine is really low. I would never want to give up Soldier D, but better capacity, just I want it. No. Not going to bother with the maybe finding a chest and having the key for it situation. Just eating these things because we're constantly hungry. The number of items that can be picked up has returned to normal. I don't understand what that meant. When was there ever a problem there? Ooh, actual fruit. Finally, something that'll give energy. This reclusiveness scroll just isn't doing it, right? Just throw that down and then take the fruit. Soldier D should wear some stuff. I can't give Soldier D stuff. Not as far as I can tell, at least. Yes! Oh, it's so nice to have my pet back. Lumberjack axe? No, in this strange world. Swords are superior. Charisma's up. How is my charisma doing anyway? Pathetically. Who are you and what's your story? Grab these items. Oh, gladly. Money and a herb. Did you not have better stuff for me? All you can manage is a nasty old dried herb. Battle rating went up. Battle rating? Is that like some kind of scaling difficulty? You know, given that I managed the fight without being injured? Well, this is a little risky, right? I want that, though. Tentacle weed is nice. I don't trust this meditation herb. Ooh, let's not take chances like that again. Because among other things, it was a waste of time. No, Pocky, you missed. Again, although the axe was pretty awesome in our previous run. Oh, I'm not climbing up for that. In this world, axe is not so good. And I will not sin and kill the innocent wildlife. This is Ankh-Morpork. Who's really innocent? Kind of disappointing that my starting weapon is still my only weapon. We haven't found anything to make it better. No scrolls of improvement. And whilst we have found other swords, they're completely unappraised, so I really don't want to... I mean, take that. Rusty longsword? Doesn't sound very appealing as a replacement, does it? How about you? No, staffs. If the Demon Lord is about to approach, then I'd rather be pretty much at the top of the map waiting for him. Anyone see him? Because I don't. Ah, now I do. You won't leave here alive. Leave here? Oh, what a great idea, Demon Lord. I'll do just that. Bye-bye. Oh, and if I can grab a sword while I'm at it. Wait, what's that on it? It's a maximum rank wooden staff. Whack enemies. I think I'll pass. You can run, but you can't hide. Oh, good to know that I can. Quality unknown for this sword. I should really pick up a backup sword. Well, I have a backup sword, actually. I haven't noticed it for the longest of time. Well, now I'll have another backup sword, but I would really like to find some kind of appraisal. Either a character or an item. Ooh, that was almost a problem. Thank you, Monster Closet. Treasure chest key. Would you look at that? There's a treasure chest. Yeah. A scroll said to hold unimaginable stores of information. It will unveil all details of all unclassified items in your possession. Great, but I might be picking up some new one right now. So how about we drop a stamina herb right now. We take the analyses. We open this thing up with that treasure chest key we just got. Oh, money. Well, money isn't bad. Learning about the steel crossbow might not even be too bad. But do I even want one? Do I want to do range damage? Doesn't seem like the knightly thing to do. But learning about these two swords would be rather handy, and knowing how much my armor and my scale shield's going to hold out seems incredibly good. So I should probably just use this right now. So sword, crossbow, and swords are superior. That's one way to look at it. Alright, what do we know? The chainmail is good. Nullifies fire damage 20% of the time. And the scaled shield has plenty of durability on it. Beautiful. The sword I found is just another long sword, much like the one that I have. And the other one is rusty, and it's garbage. Okay, well, I should certainly part with this rapidly. Maybe I'll throw it at something, or someone. Oh, food. Thank you, and goodbye. Can I even leave here? We have a small problem. There's mountains in the way up top. I say small problem, it is really small, because this is why I carry Magic Bridge. Oh, that doesn't work the way I thought it would. Can you break these walls? Why are my friends not helping me break this wall? You thought the bridge would tear down the wall? That's exactly what I thought it would do. Oh, it says all terrain besides walls can be traversed. I might be getting myself killed here. If only I grabbed the bow, I could use the bomb arrow to take out the wall here, but I didn't. Why won't my allies help me? There we go. Cripes. Lost my magic bridge for that as well. My longsword probably didn't appreciate being chipped against the wall like that. How strong is this wall? Not so strong. Come and have a go. Starry Fiend. Thank you, Pocky. Bow. No, thank you. Alright, that was rough, but we came out of it with some fruit, and we know our worth. Poor feral dog. Feel bad putting you down like this. feel like my weight limit's going up significantly on level ups. Yeah, it's not just one. Force arrows and a rusty bastard sword. I think no. I should keep in mind I have a sword that I have no intention of holding on to long term. I have a bad feeling. Uh-oh. Well, let's just use this immediately. Enemies. Oh no. Well, let's be ready for them. Was that really so bad? Enemies are just free experience and potentially item drops. The Ichewik Wilds. Well, the axe is good for chopping down walls. Let's keep that in mind. Wish I could see what Master D and my pet are using. Is Master D my pet? Master D, the reason I'm bringing that up is not just because his name is Soldier D, but Master D is from Bionic Commando. They didn't want to call him Hitler, despite it very obviously being Adolf Hitler. But Master D will do just fine. Oh, this will do just fine. I take it all. Overweight but under-caring. Goodbye, rusty short sword. Haven't played Bionic Commando in forever, but I struggle to think of a reason to play it. I played that game to death. We even had it as a 2 Hours of Hell way back in the day. Hey, I wonder if the Demon Lord always appears from the top. Will he appear from the bottom if I hold out down here? Also, will he say hi to other people? Unknown quality sword. I kind of want that. How about I ditch this short sword? Equip this one. And then carry this new unknown sword. Just be good to have some other options. I don't see the Demon Lord. Oh, he does come from the top. That's unpleasant. No! Spot! You are just a shower of bastard, you are. Well, I hope I can find the statue of give up my levels to get my pet back. Whilst my pet didn't have particularly good health, it, is that more ghost meat? Oh, yeah, sure. Didn't have a lot of health. It could do some reasonable damage. I don't have a thing to open this up with. No, I don't. Increases the stats, but less durability. On my longsword, you know, I think I'm willing to do that. Shattered the silver inside it for another quality whetstone. Yeah, go on then. Hold on. Oh, it does go +2. I was wondering if it would cause more problems. Wait, there's quality and quality minus. What? Quality and quality minus? What does it mean? Perhaps we'll never know. Strength is going up, as well it should. Ghosts all over the place here. It's fine by me, I need some ghostly meat. I miss my pet. This is a very heavy sword. That is a lot of weight to just carry around, but it could be amazing with that kind of weight. Here's my proposition. I'm going to drop this sword. I'm going to take this massively heavy Cloud Strife sword. We're gonna trim down our items a little bit. I need to drop 4 units of weight. In that case, I guess I'm eating these crummy dried herbs. Heavy equals good, it might. Axes are heavy and axes are good. Good thing those dimensional coins don't weigh anything. Tentacle weed I like, but I'm not sure I like having 3 of them. There we go, that'll do us. But I'd very much like to have some information about this sword. Well, again, we might find an appraisal spell, or we might find an appraiser. Leather armor, there's no way that beats my chainmail. Chainmail, good. Especially my chainmail. Especially if it has a chance to nullify fire attacks. If Pocky were here, that enemy would have been destroyed. And perhaps distraught. What is this? I have a feeling entering there is a bad idea. The ways out seem limited. Quality longsword, the durability in that thing is going to leave me wondering. So this is heavy armor. When we picked up the chainmail, it too was heavy armor, but now that I know what the chainmail is and I know that its durability is good, I have no intention of replacing it with something that's unknown. Are you friend or foe? I'm the Dark Chef. I'll fill the bellies of trash like you. Energy and life 999. Temporary strength increase. For the super healthy meal. I don't think that's worth 500 of my beloved silver. What did you just do? Oh, it wasn't you, it was my ally that attacked this thing. Tattered clothing, no thank you. Another weight 8 sword. Ugh. Why am I so bad at appraising? I wonder what the odds are on appraisal. That's an accessory. Shields are also an accessory, and I'd rather have my shield. I can trust my shield, I think. Charisma level 3. When I start needing to hold out against the big bad and I use the Great Wall, I'm going to be desperate for things that can give me stamina, so I should hold on to these stamina herbs. And I should fight on my magical bridge, because that accuracy and evasion seems useful. Although, I don't think we dodged anything ever when fighting before. Just something to consider. There's a lot of bad feelings. Where are all the good feelings that we had? Maybe you only get good feelings on easy mode. Is Jake still practicing? Oh heavens, no. Practice ended a while back. Appraiser! I want an appraiser. Where are they? A sinister force and many demons. Proceed carefully. The appraiser is leveling up, so I think there's a lot of fighting that we're missing out on, and I'm not even that unhappy about it. Although it's very cool that the AI can get their... Ooh! I need appraisal pretty badly. Help me out, please. Yeah, you just went and killed for me. Thank you. I'll identify all of your items. Hold on, hold on. What do I even have? I want to know about this heavy sword of mine. Unfortunately, that's all I have to appraise, but I think it's still worth 500 for it. The Grand Blade. It's a significant attack upgrade over my quality longsword. It's also a significantly heavy thing to have. I guess we should keep it for big fights then, but I don't know. Lots of demons have appeared after all. Yeah, I think if we end up looking like we're in trouble... Whoa, that kind of damage being dealt to me is trouble. Part of the problem is that Grand Blade, I don't think it's worth 8 weight being so... well... being better. Is it worth ditching my quality longsword in favor of using the Grand Blade is perhaps another way to look at it. Accuracy drops, but attack goes up a lot. Durability suffers. I think I'll keep using quality longsword until it drops significantly down on durability. We're starting to see enemies with specific attributes. I saw Fireproof's dog there, right? Hello, kindred spirit. I'm the ultimate mercenary panty shot. I'll join your party for 500 silver a day. This is why I'm so charismatic. Yes. I'll ask again every day. Oh, yes. This is a challenge that's going down in one shot. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Using a healing item on yourself will heal your party members as well. Ah, you could have told me that when I had my pet. That seems like useful information. If you want to know your party's affection rating, just ask me. What? What? Can't believe you ignored me for 10 days. Tell me about my party members. This is how you figure it out. Panty is, of course, talented with a sword, and he's agile. His affection rating increases as you open chests. Soldier D doesn't have a name. He doesn't have affection. He doesn't talk or do anything. Oh, I am thoroughly amused. Can we get through this? No, we cannot, so let's not chance that. Affection rating go up as we open chests, you say. Well, it's going to be difficult to do with no bleeding, Oh, wow. Frail Panty the Merc. Why is he frail? I don't really want health going up for him. I want him to do better. I still miss my pet. Ooh, now we've dealt with these things before, and they are trouble. And I think it's trouble we're going to steer clear of. We're in a good position. Let's not jeopardize it, except I think this one wants a piece of us anyway. Hmm. 1% increase in stats. I mean, what is this meant to be? I guess if I can't take you on, how will I ever deal with the Demon Lord? Oh, you're doing a poor job of hurting me, but I think that's because of my shield taking that out. Oh well. Man, I owe a lot to my shield for that, but you really did not give me much, did you? Cursed Bone. It does cancel meditation, so maybe I could lob that at the dark, the Demon Lord towards the end. It's a thought. Do you really want to know why Panty Shot is frail? Surely I want to know more about the people around me. I'm gonna eat that and take the bone. could come in handy. Oh, right, Demon Lord's on his way. Since he seems to come from the top, I'd like to be at the top. Oh, nice. I love my friends. Don't know why my friends love me, though. Alright, there he is. And now we go. He can fly! Can I circle around the bottom here? Almost looks plausible, but I do want to check out that house above. I don't think it's worth dying to the Demon Lord for, though. So we will leg it. Can we leg it back? Probably not. Not without using my magic bridge, and I don't want to use that. Ooh. We want that so we can raise affinity with Panty Shot. That's a pretty good name, actually. If I was playing that horse racing game, I wouldn't mind calling one of the horses Panty Shot. But the best name I ever saw on that one was Four Candles. Hello? Are you a friend? Well, that answers that. The bomb. I have a feeling if I take the bomb, it's going to hurt me more than it hurts anything else. And yet... Turns the user of the scroll into steel for 8 turns. Physical damage goes down to 1/5. You won't be able to move. Is that a problem? No, I think the bomb is a trap. Traveler, feel free to use anything in my home. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, Scroll of Analyses. I'm going to want to hold on to that. More fruit. Oh, damn, I want a lot of this. I think Panty Shot is stealing the goods. Just a feeling I'm getting here. I want this. I want this a lot. I want most of what I have a lot. I guess this the least. So let's drop one of you. Take the fruit. And get out of here before the fog comes along. From this point on, enemies will temporarily appear more often. Brace yourself. I am constantly braced. Is life really worth living without our pet? The bomb is the way to avenge Spot and Pocky. No, I want to bring him back, but we need to find the statue of bringing back petness. Hey, I got the uninjured. Even though one of my followers got injured. Interesting. Guess we don't really care about how they feel. And besides, more frequent enemies is just an opportunity to level up better. Let me in, I've got killing to do. Oh, damn, we really do. Can't see very well in here. Ah. This could be considered good if I could just grab one of these things. Oh, that's worth money. Would I rather have money or random? Money is nice. But I'm running low on ideas of actually having... Oh, wait. We'd need to find someone to actually sell it to. Take it. Oh, the other one has money as well. Wait a second, that said Holy Dagger? Oh, it's a Holy Dagger piece. Assemble all 3. It can destroy a Demon Lord's barrier. His barrier was not really much of a problem when we encountered him before, but maybe he has a much, much bigger barrier on higher settings. Yeah, I know we need to pay Panty every day, but my idea is that we just need to not spend our money and then hold out long enough to have him die to the Demon Lord for us. Oh, has it already been a day and a night? If you want me to hang out with you anymore, I need 500 silver. You'd have to pay me 500 silver to want to hang out with someone like you, Panty. Please stay with us. Who's the lucky soul on DeviantArt that got commissioned for the artwork for this game? A nice weight limit increase. Very welcome. Unknown sword. I do have the scroll of appraisal. That teleport pill continues to concern me. Why don't we pick up the sword? And should I just analyze it here and now, or should we hold out for another item? My quality longsword is not looking so hot, but that's fine. It just needs to last long enough to get me to the situation where I can use the Grand Blade. But this new sword might be even better. I am 3 overweight here, which doesn't feel so good. I'm gonna eat you. And I guess I'll just eat this thing as well. And then one more thing needs to go. Melts in the mouth, so it does. I need to ditch the cursed bone. Alright, next item that we find that seems like it could be useful. We'll do an appraisal. I mean, I'm not going to appraise unknown crappy clothes. Ooh, this is a bit crappy though. I don't think I would ever want to use a magic bridge out of convenience. It seems like a great way to get around getting screwed. There's not time for this, is there? No. Come on, people who sell stuff or buy stuff. People in general. This whole situation seems a little dangerous. Ah, people. The tavern. You're a knight, are you? I am a traveling knight. If you'd like, I can repair your shield. If you don't have a shield, I can sell you one of mine. Hold that thought. My shield is pretty good, right? It's really good. Then I want that repaired, please. I would like my shield repaired, please. Well, that's phenomenal. Thank you. Get drunk. Don't want to waste all of my silver, and energy isn't a problem right now, so let's not do that. Enjoy your last moment existing, tavern. Soon all will be as the Phoenix. Day 12. What a time it's been. Wow. Okay, phew. Am I burning here? Flame burst. 2 turns remaining. Damage is 5 times level. I can see that. And I got rid of all my minor healing items. Very clever of me, I'm sure. Thank you. Ah, something to appraise. Ugh, but it's a crappy staff. Well, I'm assuming it's crappy. This is a dangerous place to be. I think I'll just eat that. Ah, there is an exit. Good. What was that? It seems like Panty wants to talk. You should speak with them. You're going after the Demon Lord for that old fart of a king. You think you can take on the Well, with you by my side, Panties. You think you can take on the Demon Lord? Yeah, it's on my way. You're just gonna make a short pit stop and take him down. I still think he's stealing my stuff. Okay, so I could take these clothes and appraise them, but what are the odds the clothes are better than my chainmail? There's gotta be nothing, right? I'll pass on that, cheers. I'm gonna take that hit because I really need to get out of here. Oh, I definitely need to not be in... Oh no. Oh no! Get that door gone now. We need to not be here. You're alright, right, Panty? Oh, this is a very ill-positioned mountain. Can we play a game of not being here anymore? Alright, you sod off. Panty and Soldier D took a bit of a beating there. I'm sure they'll be fine, though. Why is Jake fleeing like a coward? I'm pretty sure you can't kill him. At least the game seemed to imply that it's hopeless to try. Chipped jewel. 2 of them, no less. Well, it sure would be nice to find somebody that sells or buys anything. I think I might be asking a bit too much. Zingturhoff wins. We're here at last. Always wanted to visit. Ah, the bomb is back. Buy my bombs. Okay, how about some anything? Quick check on how my items are holding up. That sword of mine is ready to shatter, which is fine. I've been using it as my main in the idea that we save the Grand Blade for the grand finale. But I've been hauling around 8 weight worth of this Grand Blade this whole time. If I find that crummy sword here is actually better, then I'm going to be a little bit miffed. Please stay with me, Panty. Life just isn't worth living without panty shots. More fruit. None of it's getting old and foosty. The enemy variety is a bit lacking, isn't it? Oh, no, 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 no. As we come to the end, it is not the time for a bad feeling. It's the time for phenomenally good feelings. In 1 hour, a tough enemy and their minions will appear. Oh no. Please, I'm preparing for something else. Oh, well, let's make sure that we're tanked up on energy just in case things... Are you the enemy? Probably not. Almost certainly not. Right, well, if ever I've had an invitation to re-equip over to my Grand Blade, it would be this. Looks like it's you. I hope you're not an endangered species. Alright, how about we just use the bomb? It has a limited range, I see now. Okay. Yeah, my limp-wristed throw has cost me here. I should have thrown it from, like, this range, I guess. It's just last time I threw it, it blew me up, so I was a little bit more hesitant. Ow. You breathe fire, I see. Would it rather be a great wall? Or would I rather have a seismic slash? One tile all directions. It'll take out the corner ones as well. Confusing the wolves seems like a good idea too. Wait, it didn't kill them? Oh dear. Maybe I am going to need to be a great wall with all this stamina that I don't have. Oh, but I think I confused you. Yes, you're attacking your friends. Good. Also attacking me. That's not good. Get out of here. Probably a very welcome increase to stats as we near the end here, at least. Wait, is this lance worth taking up and using the analysis scroll on? I think it is. Well, I find it very unlikely we find much of value at this point, and the lance might be amazing for all we know. So let's pick it up, and then we're checking out sword and lance with scroll of analysis. It's a silver lance. 2 attacks, accuracy down, critical hit chance up, attack 18. The combo chance goes down, the crit rate goes up massively compared to using the Grand Blade. Its durability is down the toilet though. And this long sword is pretty awful. It's gonna shatter. The quality longsword will last only 1/3 of the time, but it's considerably more powerful. I think this isn't worth holding on to, but I could see some use for the silver lance. In fact, I could see some use in equipping the silver lance and using it up and then having the grand blade for the grand finale. What the heck? I'm already a bit knackered here, buddy, and you're sending more strong demons towards me. Maybe I should just leave you be then. Ooh, they're all over the place, I see. Ah, this is a problem. This guy is most assuredly going to be a problem. I think I need to defend so I don't get obliterated here, and then take some items to get my stamina back so I can deal with this thing. That's what the stamina herbs are here for. This thing is stopped for some reason. Let's see, silver lance is the one in my hand here. My attack power has dropped considerably, but I should probably still attack this thing. Although I could take this moment to speak to Iris. Yeah, we're doing like no damage to this thing. Is there anything else to do whilst I'm defending? Once a day. Concerning. Haha, yeah, that's what I was worried about. The damage this thing is doing is horrifying. I will be like a great wall. Whew. unknown 8-weight sword. Well, we know the silver lance is on its last legs, so let's just drop that and take this unknown, incredibly heavy sword. And then feel a bit sad that we've already used our appraisal. Also feel sad that we're so banged up, so here's hoping we don't run into more nasty things along the way. Just give me a bit of time to actually heal up, maybe even explore, find nice items, and stop running into such deadly foes. I mean, that guy is less deadly, right? I do have a weapon, right? No, it would help if I actually equipped a weapon. Just a thought I've had. Whew. So you only have one vial of healing. I would like to hold on to that for much, much later. Next attack from the big cheese, I assume, will be the last one. I assume. When does he even appear? Gotta remember I don't have my double range item now. Getting a bit nervous here, right? The enemies, the tough ones, are hitting really hard. I'm wondering when the big cheese is going to arrive. Maybe I could just ignore that guy. Ignoring is good. He doesn't want to ignore me. Quality whetstone will make an item I have better, so it would make the Grand Blade better, but now I'm a little worried because the Grand Blade won't last forever. I think I should just break the quality longsword. They all fall down. Quality longsword is about to break, I'm well aware. How's the run going? Shows promise, but I don't know if we have what it takes to take out the big cheese here. Can't believe those dried herbs weigh as much as they do. Although unlike our previous run, at least we're finding items towards the end here. Last time it was a complete drought towards the end. Ooh, maybe that's a scroll of understanding. Significantly increases armor, but it's harder to walk. Will I want that towards the end when I'm busy just tanking everything from the big cheese? It's hard to tell, because I don't know what harder to walk means. I really don't know what it means. This quality longsword is so about to go, but my alternatives are Grand Blade and sword I know nothing about. So it's a little tempting just to throw away the quality longsword right now, but at this point I kind of need everything I've got because of my lack of weapons, or at least lack of knowing how much weapon I have. I wonder if it's even worth holding on to this thing. Probably not. I'm gonna eat this and take you with me. And I'm still gonna use my sword until it breaks, because at least I have backup on my side. Why have the Grand Sword when we can have the Grand Insulae? If Grand Insulae were available, we'd give it some real consideration. I'd love to be able to spend my bleeding levels on something as well, but we have just not been finding NPCs. I suppose I should be grateful I found Panty. Oh, speaking of which, I need to pay him for the courtesy of being my friend. Enemies will appear at the normal rate once more. Now you have a bit of breathing room. Okay. Well, there's lava. Entering the lava will result in death. Okay, I'll pass then. Out of here. Alright, mountains. Could the mountains maybe have a lodge? Maybe containing someone who wants to sell me stuff? Or buy my stuff off of me? Although I'm not too enthused at the idea of buying lots of things, considering I need my money for Panty. I'm gonna want those stamina herbs, I think. My whole strategy for the end is to just use my Great Wall ability and stamina up with my items. Hey Panty, what's up? Why is my name Panty? This is the name my parents gave me. Respect it. It'd be funny to hear my opponents yell out during fights. You will die today, Panty shot. Can't help but laugh when I hear that. Why am I talking to Panty? Berserk Vial I have a hard time imagining the utility for, because the moment my life gets lowered to 1/3, I'm in for a very bad time. Oh damn, there was a building up there and of course we missed it. That I want though. Can't believe he's coming for me again. Like, when do we actually have our final fight against the demon guy? Or maybe at some point you do have a proper final fight with him, and you can choose when. He does say we can't run forever after all, and you might be right. Yeah, maybe it's time to admit that this quality longsword is not going to last. It has one more swing in it. I guess we're going to use Unknown Sword as opposed to Grand Blade. Kind of a shame, because if the Grand Blade did break, then at least it would free me up a lot of space in my inventory, given that it weighs 8. Right, let's follow that train of thought. Oh, more fruits are very welcome. Golden Harpy? Looks dangerous, but whatever. Oh, right, the Demon Lord. Where is he this time? You won't leave here alive? I wonder about that. Just go and pick on Panty for a little bit. Oh no, a person! I wanted a person. Yeah, when do we actually have our proper fight with him, I wonder? Just how far do we have to go? Because these runs are taking a long time. And we've been in this run for about an hour and a half. I think 14 days is how long our first run took, or the successful run on easy mode. The first time the fairy said you needed better items, so maybe you need magical weapons to hurt the big cheese. Yeah, maybe you need to make the Holy Dagger. Maybe I should talk to Iris about that. Tells you when opponents that you should defeat appear, tell you how close your next target point is. While on your quest to subdue the Demon Lord, the white hand hits 12 o'clock, he will appear. The small red flashing hand indicates the amount of time until an intermediate boss shows up. Yeah, so maybe we do need to make the magical item to defeat him. That would certainly work trope-wise. Damn, I actually thought I was close to the end, but maybe I'm really not. Maybe you just need to go for it. I'm worried about that. Because what if I just go for it and then bad things happen? You know, like dying. Current intellect is 4. See through the darkness in buildings sounds kind of useful. Don't want it though. I'll hoard my money till the day I die instead. Is that a knowledge thing? No. It just makes my armor extravagant. Not sure I care about that. Glass armor! Very hard, but very low durability. Flame attacks can be negated. I'll pass on that opportunity, thanks. So tired and needing food. Hey, is my overly ripened fruit still good? Chomp. Melts in the mouth. Do love fruit. I mean, we could try going for it and just attacking the Demon Lord. Definitely a little worried about it, but he's protected by fire. So maybe if I break his barrier, then he'll be in for a bad time. We'll give it a go, right? The worst case scenario, we just die and we learn that we can't do it this way. So what does that mean? It means I want my magical bridge so I have better accuracy and evasion whilst on it. It's also maybe a good idea because my Grand Blade will chip and die eventually. All my stuff will. Yeah, so we deploy the magic bridge. I thought you guys were attacking him doing no damage. That's because he has a barrier. Let's try this then. This time you won't leave here alive. Yeah, you might be right. However... Oh, he might not be affected by the Curse Bone if I throw it in its barrier time. He mediates. If you're mediating, would you mind if I just Great Wall up? Thank you. Ow! That hurts. Oh, he's taking damage. Yeah, let's throw a Curse Bone at him. It interrupted his meditating. And he receives more damage now that he's cursed. Do we have any chance of actually breaking through him like this? Panty got injured for some reason. I still don't understand how or why. Well, we're dealing damage. That's a good sign. The darkness is approaching. That's a bad sign. Could it be done? Could it be done here and now? How much stamina did we get back from stamina? 10 stamina. Good. My whole idea was to get obliterated, it seems. And my whole idea was to use my Great Wall to deal with his damage and then eat things to keep him off my back. Grand Blade's about to break. No, you need to hold, Grand Blade. We've got a grand job to do. Oh, he's mediating. But I still have my Great Wall going. Could I throw something else at him? Maybe I can throw this sword at him. Whew! Fire is ineffective because of my chainmail. Damn, I'm good. And you, my friend, are extremely dead. That's why they call it the weekly one-shot, because it's once a week, and I only need one shot. Yeah, what an easy game. Yeah, I can't believe LurCellant puts himself through all these horrible games on stream. He does Omicron, he does Draken, he does himself some Nancy Drew. And instead of letting this build up a rage within him that he needs to unleash on others, he gives him this easy peasy challenge. A crippled toddler could have done this. Demon Lord, demon scrub. He collapses to the ground, he doesn't rise again. Damn right we won. Game was pretty fun though. I can see myself playing more of this in my free time. Emphasis in my free time. I don't think there's too much more to squeeze out of this by playing it repeatedly on stream. Yeah, and I'm not known to repeatedly play the same game on stream over and over again. Okay, I'm sure there's text here, but my eyes are just kind of glazing over. Oh, Soldier D! That was a fun journey. Let's meet again. Time for a change of pace. Hopefully we're running to each other again. Yeah, I love having allies on my side. It's a shame they're so rare. We had our pet, but our pet died to a stiff breeze. Soldier D, who I built my build around, and I'm very glad I did, because he's essentially just adding about 70% extra damage on top of what you do, and he'll protect your flank and your back. Panty was a bit expensive, but... well, no buts there. He was expensive. Rita's achievements will be praised in all future generations. Aww. I wouldn't want a game to get Dominion of the channel. Let's see what Athelwyn did there. What a cute wee game. Thank you very much to Past Jake for picking up this game in 2014. I saw it and I thought, premise looks really interesting, can't wait to play it. Except I could wait to play it. I waited 12 long years. Thank you, Wolf RPG. Alright, that's enough out of you. Oh god, more text. See, tell, don't show is here. There's an updated version out, excuse me. I'm pretty sure I have One Way Heroics Plus. I'm marginally interested in how all the meta progression stuff works, but that's something that I'm going to suss out in my own time. In the meantime, what I should say is... never need the vault. Oh yes! My ass is back! Nice. Looks like the battle grade is, I don't know, an average between the enemies? Or maybe it adds them up in some way. Maybe the distance gets better if you go less away. Or maybe it's per day, I have no idea. I'm also not sure that I care. The other sword was indeed a Grand Blade. Okay, so... even if our Grand Blade had shattered in the pivotal moment, we had another Grand Blade. Yet another blue-eyed white dragon to pull out. Won't stop me, Kaiba. Ah, beautiful. See a screenshot after completion? Maybe so, maybe no. What a charming game, and I think it's all the more charming that it's a game made in RPG Maker that isn't just a bog-standard god-awful RPG. It's also not an H game, but maybe it could be. With a bit of work. Okay, I'm sure we're all waiting around for precisely one thing, and that is the win lobby to drink deeply from the well of points. So, weekly one-shot number 349, which is what we're at here. Win or lose, absolutely win. Could you imagine voting lose on this? Yeah, look at this game. Look at the stipulations. 3 attempts, and I didn't even need 1. Let's complete that prediction and get you your well-earned points. But it's one thing to get the points, it's a far more pivotal thing to actually see who's getting them, how much, and from who. So can we bring that on stream? Oh, look at that. We can. So well done to the people who went all in, and there's nothing short of 7 of them. Jimmy C and Blubber and Wrath and Ruin, Attle, Winner, D-Day, Peon and Rested Pandy, and some disgusting slither out the abortion bucket is here as well, milking some undeserved points. Portia's there, and so is Rainy, but where did all these points come from? Came from some people that just, I don't want to play gambling with your friends with these people. And look at them, 4 of them even went in with 250,000. They've got money to burn. Anyway, enough of that, and enough from me. I'll be back to finish off Discworld Noir, probably on Wednesday, and start rolling for the next long play. There's also the Big, Huge, Large Archipelago, starting in the middle of the month, so I need to figure out what games I'm going to be running for that, because much like the last Big, Huge, Large, that's probably going to be endless streaming. Wake up, stream, sleep, come back, more stream. God, I love Archipelago. But until I am back with such things, it is a cheers, especially to LurCellant for bringing this game to the weekly one-shot list, because I don't know how many more instances of 12 years it was going to be waiting on my backlog for. And until later, a cheerio.